Hey everybody, so today Square Enix announced they were doing this thing called Square Enix Presents, and they're going to be doing one next week. Apparently, according to numerous sources, this is going to be a recurring thing they do throughout the year and moving forward to update people, kind of like a State of Play or Nintendo Direct, but all from Square Enix. And anybody who knows anything about that company and what they're producing knows they have got like tons of projects happening all the time. Now, are they going to be talking about any major stuff? It depends on what you like. I think the focus, from what I can tell, is going to be on Life is Strange, which, you know, that doesn't really mean a whole lot to me. I don't care much for Life is Strange, but it's not my cup of tea. It's not my thing, right? But will they? A lot of you all have asked me if I think they'll be doing some Final Fantasy VII Remake integrate stuff. We might see some snippets. I'm not going to hold my breath for it. I would like to see them use this to drop surprises on us, right? Drop some, like, we know they're always producing remasters and remakes of old games and stuff now. That's really almost 2/3 of their pipeline has probably got remasters and remakes planned, because they've got a bunch of old games that they could be doing, not only from the Squaresoft side but from the Enix side. And I've actually got a video I'm about to drop, my top 10 Square Enix remakes I want to see them do, remakes or remasters, but I'm not going to get into that in this video. I think this is a really good idea, and there are a number of other companies who could probably do this kind of thing, who it would probably benefit them to do this type of thing. Because Square Enix, and there are numerous other companies out there like Ubisoft and people like that, who always have like numerous titles coming out planned all the time, and you know, they don't get the word out enough about their stuff unless like something of Nintendo is they're doing a direct, or they're doing a State of Play, or Xbox is doing a thing, and maybe they'll show some. I don't think Square Enix shows a lot at Xbox stuff, but they show a lot on direct stuff and on State of Play stuff. So I could see them doing this, because again, what have we talked about since last July or August, right? With the whole pandemic thing, people are getting away from E3. Like, these big companies are getting away from dropping the big announcements at E3, dropping, you know, all their big release news, information, what they have going on. They're getting away from doing it at E3, and they're doing their own kind of thing now. So I think this is probably what Square Enix is planning to do. Now, as far as like what they're going to be showcasing, well, you can look it up online. They've kind of released this kind of like little press demo packet. World premiere of an all-new Life is Strange. We talked about that a little bit. Outriders, Marvel's Avengers, Tomb Raider 25th Anniversary, new Square Enix Montreal games, Just Cause Mobile, Balan Wonderworld, which that's gotten some hype and whatever. But yeah, I think there might be a surprise in there, maybe at the end, whether it's remake integrate. I don't know. They just showed us that at the State of Play, so I'm not really sure we're going to get anything for that. They could drop another surprise on us. Chrono Trigger remake. Get on it, Square Enix. Chrono Trigger, at least give us a remaster. Come on, man. So we'll talk about that in my next video. But so this right here is pretty cut and dry. I think this is going to be I don't know if they announced how long this is going to be. But 40-minute presentation. So, okay, 40-minute presentation, big world premiere for Life is Strange. You're going to have talking heads up there talking about Life is Strange and all this kind of stuff like they've done before with it. But then you've got, it's like 6 other games. So that's 7 games with one really big presentation. That's 40 minutes. That's 40 minutes. So if they give 10 minutes to Life is Strange and 5 minutes to each of these other games with the in-between transitions and people talking or whatever, that's 40 minutes. That's your 40 minutes right there. So if they do an integrated thing or another big announcement, like another remake or remaster announcement, then I think we're going to get it at the end. because the Saga Frontier remaster was just, the release date was just announced. I think they'll talk about that in here. But yeah, I think this is interesting. And like I said, I wish more companies would do things like this, because it really sets a precedent for if you drop something like this, like twice a year, beginning of the year, end of the year, or once even a quarter, they're a big deal. And you know, you don't have to leak stuff out every now and then. I think companies are getting wise to it. I think this is the way to do it moving forward, because it gives you something juicy to chew on. I think everybody's wanting to get away from E3. We've been talking about this for a couple of years now, since Sony said we're not going to do E3 anymore. And kind of like when Marvel said they weren't going to be at Comic-Con anymore, they're going to do D23 and all that kind of stuff. So companies are wanting to do their own presentations now, and I'm cool. I think it's great, because you're not hampered with presentation by what you're allotted, what you're allowed, or what time you're being given for a certain stage or whatever. With digital, this is all part of the COVID pandemic. You know, it's made people do business differently. I think it's great, because it's causing people to it's forcing companies to be creative about how they get their information out, how they put their message out, and how they promote their stuff. So this is great, and we're going to see a lot more of this from different companies moving forward, not just Square Enix. We're going to see this from Ubisoft, probably Naughty Dog, Sucker Punch. All these other companies are going to be like, look, we've got the internet, we've got our own website, we've got YouTube and Twitch and all this kind of stuff. Let's put together a 15 to 30 minute presentation on this new thing we got coming out and just drop it. More people are going to start doing it, and I'm here for it, because I think people should have been doing this for a couple of years now, especially with, you know, anybody can put out any kind of, look at me right now, anybody can put out any kind of video content they want, and on numerous different platforms. You know, you've got all different kinds of video viewing platforms out there, not just Twitch and YouTube, those are the big ones, but you've got other ones out there, and these companies are taking advantage of it. I'm excited for it. I can't wait to see what they show us at the Square Enix Presents next week. We can speculate all day. I hope we get some integrated stuff, but I hope they throw us another surprise. I hope they throw us something that we don't see coming, like a Parasite Eve remake or something like that. How cool would that be? How cool would that be? But anyway, let me know what y'all thought of that. Throw a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already subscribed, and I will catch you all in the next one. Be good to each other. Stay safe out there. Keep rocking. And I'll see you all soon.